Well, keep your hands on the wheel and the eyes on the road. Troopers are warning drivers to stay safe on the road during the upcoming 100 deadliest days. A Montana Highway Patrol trooper is coming home today. His fellow troopers are planning a big welcome back. Soon, you may be able to tell if your child has an ear infection by just using your phone. UW researchers want to make sure their new smartphone app is available across the world. "7 a.m. on our Wednesday morning. Welcome to KREM 2 Morning News on the CW22. I'm Jen York.
I'm Evan Nurani. Thanks for joining us this morning.
5 out of 6 children will have at least one ear infection by their 3rd birthday. That's according to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. So a group of University of Washington researchers is trying to make them easier to detect using an app.
So coming up a little bit later on our show, KREM 2's Kara Fallon will be joining us to walk us through the app and let us know why it may be a little bit of a game changer in helping diagnose those ear infections.
Yeah, everyone has a smartphone these days. You can do that. Also, you're going to want to check the weather on the go over the next few days.
Yeah, and you can always do that, of course, on KREM.com. But to start off our show, we do want to let you know what we've got in store. Luckily, dry weather to start off the morning. We'll go over to the wall, talk about what's in store. Or actually, we'll go over to the Weather Center and talk about what's in store for the day. So right now, we are seeing this pretty elongated low-pressure system off on the eastern side of the Dakotas. So those showers that are off around the Dakotas are going to push over Montana. They already have, and produce a little bit of precipitation off toward Idaho. What we're seeing right now, if we give you a little bit of a closer look toward our neck of the woods, not much as far as accumulating totals, but we are seeing a little bit pop up. That is mainly around the central and southern panhandle, and aside from that, a significant amount of cloud cover. So we do have a good amount of filtered sunlight, as they say, to start off the day. Temperatures, though, a little bit warmer than they were yesterday. We're at 53 right now in Spokane, 52 in Coeur d'Alene, a little bit warmer as you move toward central Washington, with temperatures already at 60 degrees in Moses Lake. That's nice and above average for this time of the morning. But as we go on with the rest of the day, we are expected to hit the 70s almost across the board. 71 in Spokane, with temperatures warming up to 77 degrees by the time we get to your Thursday. Partly cloudy skies will remain throughout today and tomorrow, and then by Friday, things switch up quite a bit. We've got cooler temperatures on the way, rain and thunderstorms likely. We'll be talking a little bit more about that coming up in just a bit. For now, we do want to take a look at what we've got on the roads. That's 7:02. So far, so good. Although there are more people hitting the roads at the 7 o'clock hour, and they're pretty full. We're not seeing any backups or delays or significant traffic to mention. If we see anything pop up, we will let you know. Back to you, Jen.
Evan, thank you. Just ahead of 7:03. A wounded Montana Highway Patrol trooper will return home today after he was shot on duty. Trooper Wade Palmer will be flown this afternoon from Salt Lake City to Missoula. A motorcade will escort him to his home. Doctors say he is ready to transition to his next phase of care. More than 2 months ago, Trooper Palmer was shot 3 times in the face, neck, and head while searching for a suspect. He was sent to the hospital in critical condition. The suspect was later taken into custody and has since pleaded not guilty to 4 counts. Authorities say Trooper Palmer was placed in a medically induced coma. He later regained consciousness and has been recovering ever since. Patrol leaders say he still has a long recovery ahead of him, and today, Montana Highway Patrol is encouraging people to wear green in support of Trooper Palmer. Memorial Day marks the start of what is known as the 100 deadliest days. Statistically, that is the most dangerous time on the roads. Authorities say first responders see an increase in serious car crashes. Law enforcement will be on the lookout for dangerous driving habits like aggressive, distracted, or drunk driving.
I think that, well, snowy or icy roads tend to cause more crashes and those kinds of things. Actually, all of the data and all of the statistics show that our most dangerous times on the road is during that summertime between Memorial Day and Labor Day. And I think a lot of the reasoning is because the sun's out, we're enjoying life, things are going well, and maybe we're not quite as focused on our drive.
Last year, more than 100 people were killed in crashes on Idaho's roadways during the 100 deadliest days. And that summer travel season is getting underway now. The Port of Seattle is worried long lines at SeaTac International Airport could get worse. This comes as lawmakers in Washington, D.C. weigh in on a potential plan to send TSA agents to the U.S.-Mexico border. That hearing included a representative from the Port of Seattle. He says long lines create a customer service issue and a safety issue for the airport. He added losing any TSA agents to the border could compound an issue that they already face, and that's retention rates.
Less focus, fewer eyes on the job that needs to be done. It could, yeah, make you a little more uncomfortable.
Lawmakers clashed on the use of TSA agents at the border. Some conservative lawmakers say the need for agents speaks to the scale of the issue. Meanwhile, Democratic leaders accused Republicans of manufacturing that crisis. American Airlines is getting rid of one of its baggage fees. The company is getting rid of fees for oversized bags used for sporting equipment or musical instruments. Usually those bags would cost about $150 each way. Instead, people will pay the regular bag fees of $30 to $40. 43 million people are expected to travel for Memorial Day. Many will travel across the country and internationally. We want you to weigh in this morning. How far are you going for Memorial Day weekend? Are you going to the West Coast? Maybe you're going to the Midwest, South. Maybe you're heading east, taking an international trip. Or maybe you're like me, staying home. Go to KREM.com/vote or click on the Vote Now tab on the KREM 2 mobile app. Orlando, New York City, and Las Vegas are the top 3 destinations for the weekend. Seattle also made the list of top 10 destinations. And it does not stop again there. AAA reports Europe is a popular destination for international spots. Rome, London, Dublin, and Paris are all on the popular destinations list.
No surprise there, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would go there if I had the time and
Right?
quite frankly the money.
Maybe.
Yeah, taking a look at our poll this morning, looks like most of you are staying home for the long holiday weekend.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
That's exactly what I'm doing. I'll be here. Well, you know what? I'll be right here at this desk with you.
Oh, that's right.
How does that sound,
Special
Jen?
date on Monday. you and me.
Exactly, right? You guys can watch for 4 hours if
Yeah,
you'd like.
that's right. But you are going to spend some time outdoors, like
Yeah.
kind of a staycation of sorts.
Yeah, I'll be around here, Coeur d'Alene. Likely going to go out there for Friday, Saturday. And then hoping to just, I mean, I always like, even the luxury of our job is that we get off in the afternoon and we can head outdoors and enjoy, a hike or anything like that. And right now, Sunday, Monday seem to be pretty good days for that kind of stuff.
There you go for your early planning purposes.
Right.
Well, hey, if you use your toothbrush to clean your mouth twice a day, but you want to use a cleaner toothbrush?
Right.
All right, I guess we all do, right? Field Boss Matt Granite has a device that can help you keep healthy and save money.